On screen, 4-bar mechanism ABCD is shown. Link AD is fixed link, link AB is input link BC is coupler, and link CD is output link. Here, link BC, which is coupler, it is not connected to fixed link. That's why link BC is also known as floating link. And here we can notice at point A, B, C, and D, we are having turning pair. Okay, so whenever we will give input motion to input link AB, as input link AB will turn, due to that coupler will move, and as coupler will move, due to that output link will also change its position. Okay, now we will move to the next frame. Here we can notice x-axis and y-axis is shown, and origin is also shown. Okay, so obviously origin will have coordinates as 0 0. Okay, and this mechanism will operate in the plane of screen. Okay, and that plane XOY is also in the plane of screen. Okay, means in short, we can say this mechanism ABCD is going to work in plane XOY. Okay, now here what we will do, we will go for position vectors, but we will go for absolute position vectors for point A, B, C, and D. Okay, so whenever we are going for absolute position vector, how we can get those vectors? So obviously, we should draw a line joining point for which we expect position vector. Okay, so we have to draw a line. Okay, so one end of that line will be at origin, and another end will be at point for which we expect absolute position vector. Okay, so on screen we can notice absolute position vector for point A is shown, and it is OA bar. Okay, arrow is directed towards point A. Okay, as it is absolute position vector, means it is giving position of A relative to origin. Okay, so we can write OA bar vector as just A bar. Okay, now what we are doing, we are going to mark absolute position vectors for points A, B, C, and D. Okay, so right now what we have done, we have marked and we have located absolute position vector of point A. Okay, or we can say for A we have located absolute position vector. Okay, what is that vector? It is OA bar. So on screen we can notice there is a line joining origin and point A. Okay, so absolute position vector of A is OA bar. We can even say OA bar as just A bar. Okay, as it is absolute position vector. Okay, now we will go for absolute position vector of point B. Now how we can go for it? Again, we should draw a line joining point B and origin. Okay, and on that line we will have arrowhead, and that arrowhead should be pointed towards point B. Okay, so that vector will be absolute position vector for point B. Okay, and it will be OB bar, and instead of OB bar we can just write notation B bar. Okay, similarly now we will locate absolute position vector for point C. Okay, so again we will draw a line joining origin and point C, and arrowhead will be pointed towards point C. Okay, so on screen we can notice there is absolute position vector for point C, which is OC bar. We can even denote it by notation C bar. Okay, now we will locate absolute position vector for point D. Okay, so again we will apply same strategy. Okay, we will draw a line joining origin and point D. So arrowhead will be there, and that arrowhead will be directed towards point D. Okay, so what that vector will represent? It will represent absolute position vector for point D. Okay, so it will be OD bar. We can even say it is just D bar. Okay, so in this manner on screen we have located absolute position vectors for point A, B, C and D. Okay, now we will try to locate relative position vectors. Okay, now how we can go for relative position vector? Okay, so we will see it on next frame. You can notice if we are interested in relative position vector of B with respect to A. Okay, so as we are saying relative position vector of B with respect to A means whatever vector we will have here, that vector will be along link AB and arrowhead will be directed towards point B. Okay, and what will be that vector? That vector will be AB bar, and what it will represent? It will represent position of B with respect to A. Okay, you can notice in this mechanism that vector AB bar is shown with pink color. Okay, and what it is representing? It is relative position vector. It is representing position of B with respect to A. Okay, and for that we have used this notation A B bar. Okay, so once again we should be very clear with notation. It is representing position of B with respect to A. Okay, similarly we can go for relative position vector. Okay, now we will discuss relative position vector for other links. Okay, but before that we will try to obtain some meaningful relation for AB bar. Okay, so we are saying relative position vector of B with respect to A is AB bar. So can we write any relation for AB bar? If we will observe this figure, then in this figure we can apply triangle law of vector addition. Okay, and then we can have relation like this: A bar plus AB bar will be equal to B bar. Okay, but we are interested in relation for AB bar, so we will just rearrange these terms and we will have AB bar as B bar minus A bar. Okay, So once again, what is that AB bar? It is relative position vector of B with respect to A. And instead of AB bar, what we can write is B bar minus A bar. Okay, so we will put it instead of AB bar will be same as B bar minus A bar. Okay, similarly, now we will go for relative position vector of C with respect to B. Means it will be vector BC bar and arrow will be directed towards C. Okay, now how we can write any relation for BC bar? Okay, so again we can notice this diagram, and here again we can apply triangle law of vector addition, and we can write relation in this manner: B bar plus BC bar will be equal to C bar. Okay, but we are interested in relation for BC bar, so we will just rearrange terms and we will have relation for BC bar as C bar minus B bar. Okay, so instead of BC bar, now we can put C bar minus B bar. Okay, and same thing is done on the screen. Okay, now we will go for relative position vector of D with respect to C. Okay, on screen that vector is shown, so obviously that vector will be CD bar. Okay, now we will try to have some relation for vector CD bar. So what will be that relation? So again here, if we will apply triangle law of vector addition, then we can write C bar plus CD bar is equal to D bar. Okay, but as we are interested in the relation for CD bar, what we will do, we will just rearrange terms and we will have relation for CD bar as D bar minus C bar. Okay, so we will put that relation here. Okay, what relation we will put? We will put relation D bar minus C bar for CD bar. Okay, and it will represent relative position of D with respect to C. Okay, and it is represented by vector CD bar. Okay, so on 4 bar mechanism also that vector CD bar is shown. Okay, now we will move to the next link. Okay, and we can even write relative position vector of A with respect to D. Okay, so as we are saying, relative position vector of A with respect to D, arrowhead will be directed towards A and that vector will be dA bar. Okay, now again we will write some relation for dA bar. So how we can write that relation? So again we will apply property of triangle. Okay, so in triangle or we can say we will use triangle law of vector addition. Okay, so what we can write? We can write relation like this: D bar plus dA bar is equal to A bar. Okay, we can rearrange terms, and for dA bar we can have relation as A bar minus D bar. So we'll put that relation here. Okay, you can notice, so what we have done, we have written relative position vector of A with respect to D, and on screen also in 4 bar mechanism that vector is shown. Okay, it is dA bar. Okay, for dA bar what we can put is A bar minus D bar. Okay, so like this we have written relative position vectors for points, for all points. Okay, between B and A we have written that relative position vector as AB bar. Between C and B we have used relative position vector BC bar. Okay. For D and C, we have used relative position vector CD bar. Okay. And for A and D, we have used relative position vector DA bar. Okay. And you can notice all these relative position vectors are along links. Okay, so AB bar is a long link AB. So obviously it will be a long link AB because at point A there is a turning pair, at point B there is a turning pair, and between these 2 points we are having link AB. So obviously AB bar is along input link AB, BC bar is along coupler link BC, and CD bar is along output link CD, and DA bar is along fixed link DA or AD, we can say. Okay. Now what we will do, we will go for addition of all relative position vectors. Okay. So we are knowing what are the relative position vectors: AB bar, BC bar, CD bar, and DA bar. Okay. We have also written relations for AB bar, BC bar, CD bar, and DA bar in terms of absolute position vectors. Okay, so we are knowing what is AB bar, it is B bar minus A bar. We are also knowing what is BC bar, it is C bar minus B bar. We are also knowing what is CD bar, it is D bar minus C bar. And we are also knowing what is DA bar in terms of absolute position vector. In terms of absolute position vectors, DA bar is A bar minus D bar. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to add all this relative position vectors. Okay, so obviously that addition will be AB bar plus BC bar plus CD bar plus DA bar. Okay, now what we will do, we will put values of AB bar, BC bar, CD bar, and DA bar. Okay, so instead of AB bar, what we can put is B bar minus A bar. So same thing is done here. And for BC bar, we can substitute C bar minus B bar. Okay, and for CD bar, what we can write is D bar minus C bar. And for DA bar, we can write A bar minus D bar. Okay, so same thing is done here. Okay, so now we can notice here we are having B bar with positive sign and negative sign. So definitely that B bar will be cancelled. Okay. Similarly, we are having A bar with negative sign and positive sign. So it will be also cancelled. Okay. Here C bar is also having, there are two C bars. One is having a positive sign, another one is having negative sign. So that C bar will be also cancelled. Okay. And there is D bar. One D bar is having positive sign and another D bar is having negative sign. So it will be cancelled. Okay. So what is remained? What we have done, we have added all relative position vectors. Okay. And what we have obtained is there is nothing, means nothing is left. Okay, so what we can say AB bar plus BC bar plus CD bar plus DA bar, as nothing is there on RHS. Okay, as we have noticed, instead of AB bar we can put B bar minus A bar, instead of BC bar we can put C bar minus B bar, instead of CD bar we can put D bar minus C bar, and instead of DA bar we can put A bar minus D bar, and every term is cancelled. Okay, so what we will have on RHS is 0. Okay, so we will have relation in this format: AB bar plus BC bar plus CD bar plus DA bar equal to 0. Okay, so this is the equation which we are having with us. Okay, so this equation is representing loop closure equation for the 4 bar mechanism. Okay, so whatever equation we are having with us, AB bar plus BC bar plus CD bar plus DA bar is equal to 0, this equation is representing loop closure equation for the 4-bar mechanism. Okay, now what statement we can make about loop closure equation? We can say the sum of relative position vectors. Okay, now why we are saying like this? Because we are knowing this AB bar, BC bar, CD bar, and DA bar, these are the relative position vectors. Okay, so that's why you can notice what is the first line of the statement: the sum of relative position vectors for the links forming a closed loop in the mechanism taken by order is always 0. Okay, and here we have obtained same thing. Okay, AB bar, BC bar, CD bar, and DA bar. What are these terms? These are the relative position vectors. Okay, and obviously they are forming a closed loop in this mechanism. Okay, and we have taken it in certain order. Okay, so we have taken it in clockwise sense. Okay, we can even take it in another sense. Okay, so it will not matter. Okay, so what is the statement? The sum of relative position vectors in a closed loop of mechanism will be 0 if we are taking it in order. Okay, so this is known as loop closure equation. Okay, so I hope what is loop closure equation, that thing is clear. Okay, so we are already having one statement with this. From that statement also we can conclude same thing. In a mechanism, consider there is a mechanism, and in that mechanism there is a loop. Okay, there is a closed loop in it. Okay, and in that mechanism, if we will consider relative position vectors, okay, for the links, okay, because we are knowing those relative position vectors are along link. Okay, so if we will consider relative position vector in a mechanism which is having closed loop, and if those vectors are taken in certain order, okay, then their summation or their addition will be 0. Okay, then that equation is loop closure equation. Okay, which equation? Equation in which we have added relative position vector, that equation will be loop closure equation. Okay, so I hope loop closure equation thing is clear. Okay, it is not like it is only for 4-bar mechanism. You can imagine any mechanism in which there is a loop. Okay, so we can take position vectors along link, and we can write loop closure equation. Okay, so what is loop closure equation? The sum of relative position vectors for the links forming a closed loop in the mechanism taken by order is always 0. So this is known as loop closure equation. Okay, now what is the significance of loop closure equation? Loop closure equation gives relation between position vectors of different links which are forming closed loop. Okay, so here we can notice what is the meaning of vector. What is the meaning of position vector? AB bar. AB bar is giving us position of B with respect to A. BC bar is giving position of C with respect to B. It is giving position of point C with respect to point B. CD bar is giving position of D with respect to C. As this mechanism will work, positions will change. Okay, as this mechanism will work, what will happen? Position of input link will change, and as position of input link will change, due to that other links will also change their positions. Okay, even if the positions are changed, even if the positions are changed, what will happen? Loop closure equation will remain same. Okay, so why it will remain same? Because you can notice whatever links we will have in mechanism, those links are rigid links. Okay, now here we have used word rigid. Okay, uh, we have used that word very loosely. So in reality, links will be resistant. Links will be resistant bodies. Okay, so resistant bodies will act as rigid body for the purpose for which it is made. Okay, so here we can say these links are resistant body, or we can say links are rigid body, but in reality it will be resistant body. Okay, so we can say resistant body will act as rigid body for the purpose for which it is made. Okay, so here we can notice these links, whatever links we are having in mechanism, those links are rigid. Okay, and those links are connected by joints. Okay, so whenever that mechanism will operate, link length will not change. Okay, as link length will not change, so definitely whatever position vector we will have, okay, let us say AB bar, BC bar, CD bar, or DA bar, its length will not change. Its position may change, but its length will be same. Okay, so for DA bar, you can notice direction and position will be always same as it is fixed link. But for AB bar, length of that vector will be same. As that mechanism will operate, position of AB bar will change. Okay, same thing will happen for BC bar. It will be always along link BC. Its magnitude will be same. Magnitude for vector BC bar will be same. Okay, but as this mechanism will work, direction of BC bar may change, or definitely it will change here. Okay, because BC link or vector BC bar is along coupler, and whenever that mechanism will operate, coupler is also going to move. Okay, and what about CD bar? CD bar is along link CD. Okay, so that vector will have same length, but its direction will change. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So what is its meaning? So what we can conclude is, even if this mechanism will work, whatever loop closure equation we will have, that loop closure equation will remain same. Because even if that mechanism will change its position, okay, now let us say here there is input link AB, coupler is BC, and output link is there CD, and fixed link is AD. Okay, now whenever this mechanism will work, input link will turn, due to that other links will change their positions. Even if the position is changed, even if the position is changed, whatever loop closure equation we will have, it will remain same. Okay, so so what we can say, so on screen there is 4-bar mechanism, and loop closure equation is written: AB bar plus BC bar plus CD bar plus DA bar is equal to 0. So what we can say about loop closure equation? The sum of relative position vectors for links in mechanism which is forming closed loop, that sum is 0. Okay, provided we are taking those vectors in certain order. Okay, so this is the statement for loop closure equation. Okay.